if you take a look, I mean, the wars, I don't know what it is. The Civil War was so fascinating, so horrible. It was so horrible, but so fascinating. It was, I don't know, it was just different. I just find it, I'm so attracted to seeing it. So many mistakes were made. See, there was something I think could have been negotiated, to be honest with you. I think you could have negotiated that. All the people died. So many people died. You know, that was the disaster. If you got hit by a bullet in the leg, you were essentially going to die or lose the leg. That's why you had so many people, no legs, no arms. If you got hit in the arm or the leg, it meant you were up because the infection, gangrene. It was just such a, you know, sort of a horrible time. But I was thinking to myself, because I was reading something, and I said, this is something that could have been negotiated, you know? It was just for all those people to die, and they died viciously. That was a vicious, vicious war. And in many ways, look, they're all, there's nothing nice about it, but boy, that was a tough one for our country. But I think it's, you know, Abraham Lincoln, of course, if he negotiated it, you probably wouldn't even know who Abraham Lincoln was. He would have been president, but he would have been president. He wouldn't have been the Abraham Lincoln. Would have been different, but that would have been okay. It would have been a thing that, and I know it very well. I know the whole process that they went through, and they just couldn't get along. And that would have been something that could have been negotiated, and they wouldn't have had that problem. But it was a hell of a time. And you think of it today, I would have absolutely stopped Putin. He would have never gone in. And he didn't. You know, for 4 years he didn't. There was never even a thought of it going in. And that was the apple of his eye. He would tell me. We would talk.
We don't talk anymore.
We sent him an omnibus bill. Look, he says he could have today, or he said he could have negotiated the Civil War, okay? He couldn't even negotiate a wall with Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell in charge. And listen, when he signed that omnibus bill, and he said, I'll never sign another one that doesn't have the wall funding in it. But it's like when you tell kids your bedtime is 8, and you let them stay up till midnight every night for 3 weeks, they're never going to bed at 8. When he said, I'll never sign another one of these, but I'm signing this one, he ended up signing 12 more. He misled very tragically. This guy, I know he's got what it takes to lead. We need a leader. We have been leaderless in Washington, D.C., regardless of who the speaker has been, regardless of who the president has been. This man is a true leader. Please give him all of your support.
3 years later, they said to him, will you run against the president? And he said, I have no comment on that. I said, he has no comment. That means he's running. I said, that son of a bitch is running. I got him elected. So I'm not a big fan of his, and he's highly overrated. He's highly overrated.